The world. Hey, and welcome to a very special episode that's not that special other than it's not on a Sunday because I've been busy this last Sunday. I'm gonna be busy this Sunday too with the RGL Pro Lander Cup, where the GCP will enter and we will see how far we can get before getting our asses handed to us. But enough about that. Let's look at today's item, which is of course the second banana that the Heavy got in the update. It's actually really good. And I've done a bunch of numbers. Let's see if I can find the camera. There we go. Let's see if I can get the camera. Go in here. Let's see. You can't see anything now, but now can you? Oh, look at all the numbers. All the stuff that I've done. I'm not going to talk about all that stuff. I'm just gonna talk about it while we watch people use this weapon, because this is actually a viable side grade. It's not as good as the sandwich in terms of healing, but other times it's better and other times it's worse, which makes it a balance unlock. It's better in some situations and worse in others. It's not like the Locust Bar, which is just overall shit. So with that out of the way, I hope you guys are fine. I hope you guys are doing well. And you're like, GPS, you're Norwegian. You don't care about people's well-being because we only ask people how they are when you actually want to know how they are. And the reason is because I forgot to prepare the demo play string in the console. So that's why I'm stalling. And that's why I've asked how you were. I actually don't care how you were. But feel free to say it in the chat in the comments. I will ignore it. So first off, it's going to be Nurse from the DSR crew or something like that. They play together. And Nurse, he or she, whatever, is going to be playing Heavy. And because Heavy is the class, we will be referring to the class and not the player. So here it is with the banana. We're about to be ready. People are toggling. I'm not sure what this is, but maybe it's a pub casual, something like that. All right, so we're gonna look at how the banana works. So first, let's do some number crunching. All right, let's just look at basically when you throw it, instead of healing your teammates half health of total health, it heals them only 20.5%. So for scouts, that's 25, 30 for medics, 35 for like demo man and pyro, and 40 for soldier, and 60 for heavy. And it's the same for scout, engineer, spy, and sniper. So it's like a portable ammo pack, and you throw it at people. Keep in mind that 35 health as opposed to half of 175 is actually quite a big deal. But as for self-healing, which is probably the most interesting part, because it's actually quite good at self-healing, it heals the heavy 200 HP. And the sandwich heals 300, which is basically you go to full health whenever, and it heals in increments over time. So that means, like, if you're not at the lowest health of heavy, if you're not at just 1 health and you're eating the sandwich, and you get shot, you might have seen that you will end up at 300 health despite taking some damage. And that's because how you generate the health over time and not just in one go. So as for heavy, if you want to heal yourself fully with the sandwich, the banana sandwich, you have to position yourself a bit better. So we didn't actually talk a whole lot about what Nurse did there, but that's because it was fucking the wrong tick. All right, so I forgot I was supposed to go to the proper tick. But at least we got some shit out of the way, because they actually, I say submit 1 live demos, or you can submit it in the tick, and it's actually in the tick. I just didn't, I fucked up. It's my bad. All right. So we're gonna have another round while I talk about the stuff. So if you want to heal yourself fully with the banana, you need to have 50 health or more if you position yourself close to a small health pack. All right, and if you find a half health pack like this one, like on the right here, you will heal yourself fully because that heals half your health, and 200 plus 150 is oftentimes more than just 300. All right. So here we have Nurse just doing some damage, taking a lot of stuff on the point here, hurting really bad. And one thing that some other YouTubers by the name of Mr. Paladin who thinks the chocolate is fucking great. It isn't. Because throwing the sandwich like this, in a time like this, is fine because there's nothing going on. You're not shooting anyone. But actively throwing this thing a lot makes you not do heavy stuff as often. It makes you not shoot as much, and yeah, sure, healing your teammates is great, but if you can't kill the enemy, it's not gonna help how much you heal your enemies if they just kill you because you're not shooting them, or you can't kill them fast enough. So it's all about like that balance and stuff. And here we have 37, it's gonna heal 200, or less than that, because we did take damage. We've been hurting a lot. We're just looking around for that spy, and he decides to run in front of us, but luckily Scout with the Mad Milk heals us up. And then a nice medic arrow for that matter. So keep in mind, healing only 20% instead of 50% of someone's health is actually a lot. So you have to throw this thing 3 times. 3 times before it's better than a single sandwich throw, right? But then it's like 60%-ish, kind of like that, like maybe 61 or 2, depending on the maths you do. So basically it's like a low, and when like maybe people are on fire, you're gonna throw it a lot, and that's when it's good, and also position yourself around health packs. One thing you can also do, which is very important, that goes in with some of the tech you can do with this banana and skills, is that you can actually go for health pack denials, because keep in mind, like both of you all probably know this, but if you have thrown your edible and you pass a health pack and you're at full health, you will instantly recharge your health bar. Not the health bar, but the meter for the food, so you can throw it again. So that basically means that you can turn a huge health pack into a small health pack for at least 10 seconds, like this. So now he's kind of denying the enemy if they decide to go for this huge health pack. They only get a small one instead. However, how long the pack stays on the ground is actually 30 seconds, and that's the same for the banana, the chocolate, the steak, actually all edibles. For the heavy stays on the ground for 30 seconds. However, health packs and ammo packs respawns every 10 seconds. So that means essentially with the recharge rate, let's say if the banana didn't disappear, you would be able to throw a sandwich 3 times before it disappears, right? Because it's every 10 seconds, you can also throw another one. So you can actually have the banana out and throw another one, and then it would disappear. So if you time this correctly, you will be able to throw 2 health packs at someone if you already have like a small banana on the ground already, which can be very useful sometimes. However, it's quite hard to pull off, and it works best in very defensive situations. I would not recommend that on an offensive setting, but around a dispenser where you're just kind of cruising around with your engineer friend, then yeah, absolutely, then that is very viable and actually better than the sandwich, because the dispenser will also help with that stuff, and because you can throw it so much, it's actually quite good. So there you go. Let's see, was there any other thing? Oh yeah, like the only thing about the Lucas bar, the only time that the Lucas bar would actually be any good, or it's actually not good, it's actually worse on all accounts. If you camp a health pack for 20 seconds and you eat and pick up the health pack, you will end up with almost full overheal and ready to go. However, the banana and the sandwich, like the sandwich will just heal you fully anyway. And with the sandwich, you can actually turn a small health pack into a medium health pack that lasts for 30 seconds. So if anyone runs past it and it's been a while, they will actually get to full health because they pick up the medium health, which is the sandwich, and then the medium health pack, or the small, or the medium health pack if you choose to switch that. But if you chose a small health pack, they will be, well, 50 plus 70% health back of their total health. So that's something definitely you can do. So you can either size down with this or size up, depends on you. So we see Rattle Wrench here. He's been playing pretty safely as this guy, chasing spies, being very careful around this, and the air blast saves the day. That right click allowed him to live, and now he got his health back. And of course, he positions himself smartly. He's around the upper area where there's a close vicinity to a couple of health packs that he can just go and grab whenever he feels like it. However, there isn't an immediate threat, so he throws this to his demo man, leaves him at 55 health. Maybe he would have died, maybe he would have lived. He probably took some damage after that. We didn't see. And then he picks up the health pack and he's back to full health, and his demo is dead as shit. So far, what I've seen with this is that if you are gonna help a medic in a clutch situation, I would not recommend using the banana simply because you have to throw it 3 times it for add up. The thing for the sandwich, which is just once, you know, 50% instead of 25.5. So keep in mind the medic also heals himself. So I would say like the banana is basically like exceptionally well for playstyles like this, where you just kind of go for yourself, you don't have the medic with you, and you can use health packs and throw it to your teammates every once in a while. And Rattle Wrench is doing a pretty great job of doing that because he uses the Banana Man, unleashing some Banana-rama. So he can both go for boosts and denial, both for enemies and stuff, so that's a tech you can play with, absolutely. And I would recommend throwing it all the time and paying attention to it to see if you have it out or not, because you do want to have efficient sandwich throwing, or in this case, banana throwing. So about to end here, and they're going to be successful, and Rattle Wrench has showed us the potential of some basic health pack harassment. It only lasts for a single pickup, but it's a good way to deny the stuff, and of course he top frags with his Pyro friend. 57 points is the points you get if you're cool and you were in that game, which was those two guys working together, stuff like that. So let's go on and look at someone else where this is going to be Burning Arrow, and I'm not sure how often you have. Oh, if you've ever played with me a lot, there's a couple of things I always say when I play in certain situation. Is like, one of my favorite things to say is, if you said it wrong, it's not attack at any point in time, you dummy. It's actually, that's just great. I will say something along the lines of, okay, I'll just kill everyone, flank, and push the cart. The rest of my team go play grab ass back in the base. So here we have our kind of poor man, rich man. He has fancy pants, a stupid hat, and stupid hair. But he's using the Natasha. He's playing upward on attack. It's Burning Arrow. Doing some practicing as like a dog playing fetch with himself, just having fun in spawn. They have a medic as well. And he's going to be playing some heavy and showing us how he uses this on an attack setting with on payload upboard with the rest of his team. So gates are about to open. Here we go. 1 second left. He has no idea what's waiting him. And all right, he's going to peek. And oh, crit! Oh no, the medic died. Damn. All right, so we're going to. You can either eat and be stuck at 300 or 299 health, but we do want that additional one. We're not going to throw this thing, even though we should, so that's a little remark for you, Burning Arrow. You should probably throw it a bit more in the back there. Might save some teammates here. Oh, he's low on health again. Now nope. Well, 200. Well, he would get to 300, but he would be immobile and might have gotten picked off from a sniper or a stray crit or something like that. So he's doing the great job of just going back, doing some shootaroos, checking the corners for spies. One thing you should always do when playing upward is checking this spot right here at the start of every game. Just check the spot. There's most likely a spy there. If it isn't, fine. If it is, yay, you get a spy kill. Because it's like the most common spy spot ever. And then people are gonna be like, how'd you know I was there? You hacking? It's like, no, you're so predictable. And then he goes and jumps up here. It's a little heavy jump you can do. And he's actually just doing what I like to do sometimes, but I don't do it enough because I'm way too aggressive. He actually just occupies this space. He's like, you know what? This high ground here is mine. I'm not gonna go forward. I'm not gonna go back. I'm just gonna occupy the space and shoot at this medic who will get away because this gun isn't that good at killing. It's more for harassment. And then, oh, a sentry down there. Let's take care of, oh, that's a shitty sentry spot. There we go. Oh, taking care of that. Checking my back for a spy. It was just a friendly engineer. Hard to see pyros with all those flames. And then, oh, time to eat. Nom, 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 eat it, eat it. And we're back to full health. Nice, and there's a spy. And then, oh, a dispenser. Better take care of that. Yep, some more kills. And now we have an Uber. Let's go and attack the enemy team. At any point in time, we can do that. And there, oh, the random crits! And the medic with the balls of steel, popping the Uber, going forward. Burning Arrow. He's just doing anything. Throws this. So 2 medium health pack, or small health packs. It's not a medium. It's only 40, or 41%, something like that. And then he's just waiting for the rest of his team. He's being very careful. He's not over. Oh, that's a smart. That's a smart spy. Just literally walking into your line of fire when you're not moving. So he throws it there. He's not gonna replace it because there's really no point in doing so. Any of them who walks on there is almost gonna get that, like that pyro. And then there's another heavy taking some damage here. So he's going for survival mode, and he has to throw this a lot. Doesn't make a lot of sense with this because you have longer spin times. So here we go, he's going forward, and he sees that the enemy team has a demo. He's gonna pick, oh, they're on crits, get the medic, get the medic. Ah, no, they popped the quick fix, all right? So he's gonna check his, no, not gonna check his back. He's gonna stay here and just keep doing, oh, fuck, pyros. Well, throw this to the medic in case, and then avoid, he actually avoided the med pack. Did you see that? Because there was no point in him in just, you know, swapping and throwing an additional banana. But here they have Uber. Going in, shooting all the stuff. Look at the sentry rig gone. Everyone's dead. Enemies not coming out of the spawn. There's nothing.
Predictable.
And after all of that, all of this hard work, we killed the engineers behind the stairs. And nobody's pushing the cart. Nobody's pushing the cart. All right, so we have to go back and push the cart. So we took care of the flank. We pushed. We destroyed the sentry rigs. And we have to push the cart because our team's absent. And then we get sandwiched between a spy. And we're dead. But we saw some considered play from Burning Arrow, like avoiding the health packs, like replenishing himself or not picking up when he needs to. Throws the sandwich, was maybe a bit too passive at some points, but that was okay. I will let it slide. You, sir, get an A on the rating of heavy play using with this banana. So the next one is going to be Amadeus, and he's going to be playing heavy along with the rest of his team. Are they gonna win? Yes or no? Is this team gonna win? Does this look like a well, even rounded team that's ready for every situation? All right. Okay, 7 seconds left to go. We can't actually check the composition, but it looks like we have mostly heavies, and a sniper and a troller for good measure. Right, here we go. So what you should always do is just to throw your edibles right as the gates open. And he doesn't do that, so bad for you. You should throw them here so people can pick them up. But he throws them here onto the cart. All right, so he is now entering the mode where he's laughing at whatever this is. There's a spy, of course, a weakness to a bunch of heavies, but just kind of hang out around the cart here with this Yeti train. All right, so cart's moving forward. If you're wondering how you stop this, if this has ever happened to you on a pub and you're like, oh dude, there's like a ton of heavies with healths and overheal and they're just shooting everybody, how do you stop this? And the answer is snipers and demo men and maybe a spy. Would stop this. As a pyro, if you get spotted, you are pretty much dead because of all the bullets and the pushback and stuff, but Demo Man will actually kill all of this in just a couple of pipes, especially like with crits and stuff, and we have some engineers here, but the bad thing about engineers and their buildings is that they can only shoot one guy at a time, so when, how many heavies is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, when 6 heavies come around, there's actually 4 other heavies that the guns aren't shooting at, which is pretty hard to stop, because it just, I mean, you could snipe them and you could shoot them with bombs. That's pretty much the only options you have when the enemy is stacking this heavy offense. It will work. You will need a medic though. Maybe some bullet resist, you know, vaccinator bullet resist would be a good response, so that way you and 2 people could counteract the entire enemy team strategy and pick them up one by one if you so desired. But are the enemy team gonna do that? No. They're gonna call them cheaters in chat. It's what they're gonna do. So we can see that despite this awesome heavy ownage wreckage happening here, he actually hasn't needed to throw the sandwich at all, and he hasn't really needed the silent spin-up time of this weapon, or probably the long-range capabilities of the Tomislav, because they just have so many heavies. And there's a pyro, of course, who meets his demise, and they're just gonna keep on pushing. On a spy! Oh, that was pretty good, except as a spy with people of this level, you will get 1 heavy, and then everyone else will see you and kill you. So you basically just go 1 for 1, and that's not what you want to do. You want to go 1 for more. pretty good strategy, you know, everybody heavy. Not unstoppable, you just have to do what I said to stop it, so. Otherwise, you're just gonna get rolled like that. Cool. So this is gonna be none other than Robsan, and he is gonna be playing the role of the healer heavy. And he's gonna be moving out here on this map, which is the frontier, was it? Something like that. Yes, on the last area. Spots a spy. Doesn't have the tracking quite down, but that's okay. Guy's on fire. He has overheal. Here's a banana. Boop. Throwing that preemptively. Soldier picks it up, catches fire. That's okay. Just give us a couple of more seconds, and we will have it ready again. 10 seconds cooldown, was it? Something like that, was it? 10 seconds. Let me double check that so I don't have that wrong. Recharge is 10 seconds. All right, so it's the same as a health pack. Yes, just making sure that's right. So you can throw, you basically small mobile ammo pack thrower. So he decides to throw this to the demo, who picks it up and then picks up the medium health pack. Not at full health, but 70% is better than 50, I guess, but not better than 100. Comes in, helps this guy. Like, hey, I got something for you. Here you go. Something for you. Eventually, there you go. Boop. Oh. And how is Robson awarded for his nice work as a heavy? With a knife in the back from the other team. It's like, we don't like you being this mobile health pack factory in terms of bananas. So, sometimes would it have been more effective if you just killed the enemies instead of trying to save his teammates who didn't even notice him throwing him this stuff? Probably. All right, so this is gonna be Mr. Shiro Shinagami, and he's gonna be using the Fists of Steel and the bananas along with the Tomislav here on process. So of course he uses this to take less damage whenever he moves around. Keep in mind that if you want to negate the downside, you just push a couple of buttons and then you have the same switch speeds, because that's how you get around a downside. You just push buttons in sequences. Takes out a teleporter and he runs over here, because keep in mind snipers will not be able to kill you as quickly. So he goes around and he observes and he sees a teleporter. Yes, it's the second one we've killed this game. Shiro Shinagami. The man with the plan. There's a sentry there. We're just gonna stay out of its range and just shoot at it. It's a pretty good strategy, and someone else gets the kill for that. That's fine. Oh, we have snipers and engineers. Gonna take care of him with some eventual tracking. There we go. Pooty Spencer here is dead. And now, keep in mind, we're gonna heal ourselves to full health. We haven't seen people eating this too much this game. So keep in mind, if you do have, it heals for 200, so if you have 100 or more, you will get full health back. But if you're gonna be teaming up with a small health pack, 50 or more is good. 50 or less will not bring you back up to 300 health, because it's 200 plus 60. So there you go. Math. Think? Something like that. Doing math live on the air when you suck at math is not really good. So definitely, like I've mentioned before, to utilize the potential of this thing a lot, you definitely have to play around health packs, which is not hard. I mean, people do that anyway. And with what we've seen Rattle Wrench do, like the potential for doing this on the enemy side, like reducing the stuff, but it's only for 10 seconds. Keep in mind that if you try to, like, oh, I'm gonna harass this medium health pack into a small one, and then you die, and then it takes 10 seconds and the health pack responds, then the enemy is going to have a small health pack in addition to that. So got to be careful. So next up is going to be Potato Larry. I don't think we've seen this guy before, but he has a very aggressive heavy style that I really like. Because why do I like aggressive styles? Because when you are aggressive, you kind of force the opponent's hands and you can control the game a bit more. So here he is. He's just sort of running out. Throws it instantly to this guy, and he has good management of that keep. Every 10 seconds, you should possibly throw. So he goes and picks up this health pack, gets back at 120 health back to full health. Gonna be taking care of this sentry here. And there you go, and he is just gonna wait for the health pack again, and now would have been a good time to throw it, because this soldier is gonna take some health, so that's a bit of a maximization missed, but that's okay. He sees this pyro, and this soldier catches fire. He's like, oh, you're on fire, bro. Bro, dude, I got you covered. Here you go. Here you go. Oh shit, shit. I'm taking. Oh, you didn't need a banana. Didn't need a banana. Fine, I'll just take it myself. There we go. Didn't need to pick her up because the recharge would have been almost faster. But you know, like to live dangerously. There we go. 220 health, not full health. As we would if that was been the sandwich that we'd thrown. But now it's ready again, and there's a heavy coming. All right, we don't have time to eat. We gotta go and spin up first, and overheal doesn't work when I'm shooting, and you're not stupid. Potato Larry. Pushing on, he's not looking back because there hasn't been a spy who's stabbed him yet, so there's really no point. Goes in. Eats this. Is he gonna take a, yeah, it's gonna do health pack denial, or refill, whatever. Here's a medic. With the quick fix, that's gonna help a little bit. He's gonna go and look through this shutter. And there's actually no one here. He can just at any point in time just go on the point. And then, oh no! Surprise sentry in the corner! Who would have guessed? So he goes on, avoids this heavy, takes him out, and then he gets stabbed and feeding the enemy 25% uber. But, good gameplay regardless. He just went up in their faces. He didn't stop. He kept holding that W key and moved forward. One thing that I hate seeing is my team playing grab ass back in the base. Because usually you would give your team around 30 seconds to come to where you are. So if you've been at the front line alone for 30 seconds and your team isn't there, your team sucks and I'm mad. This is gonna be Dev J, and he is here on Frontier. And then they cap and he gets put back a spawn. He's using the Fists of Steel as well. Going for that slower rock thing. Like, I can't hurt you, but you can't hurt me because I'm a rock made of steel, yes. So that's a spy. Gotta be careful about wiggling too much, otherwise you might get trick stabbed in the face. And all the spymen are like, no, you totally what I was doing. I just totally like you know, manipulated the engine in my favor because I'm like God, you know. Said the spy main from Australia, located in Europe. There we go. He's gonna have another banana. Here you go, full health. There you go. Nice. Keep in mind, he's like 200 health every 10 seconds. But you do have to stop and eat, but if there's nothing happening, sure, you can use it. If there's tons of stuff happening, well, sandwich might be better because your health is gonna drop lower. But here, I would classify this as a low action firing zone where there isn't really anyone doing much. Might be low populated server or something like that, and if you have a lot of elbow room, then definitely this weapon is really good, so take care of that spy as well. And then DevJ is just gonna go over here. He has almost full health. Hardly no point in just eating just yet, so he's gonna go and just eat anyway, you know, OCD, you know, you shoot one clip, and you gotta reload if you're playing like one of those reload games. I mean, if you're not full health, it's heavy, you gotta eat it. You gotta wanna have that 300, and there you go, and it's been so fast, it's actually recharged once again, because keep in mind, the sandwich recharges a lot slower than this thing. Like the recharge is 25 and 25.7 seconds, and this thing is just 10. So the sandwich is actually more than double. But then the sandwich also heals more. So I think it's a good scale. Maybe it could be tweaked a little bit because I do feel like with it being identical to the DeLucas bar, there is no point in using the DeLucas bar if you want to be a mobile sandwich throwing, chocolate chucking heavy. And there's the what was that? Wait, hold on. I didn't see that the first time because normally when I go through these, I have to there's hundreds of stuff I have to go through, and I usually fast forward to just see what that. But what was that? Was that like the Spy Twins? It is! Look, it's the Spy Twins, the Gibbous brothers! And he tries to stab his friend in the back, and he's like, whoops, kind of forgot what team I was on. You know, it's kind of hard to be a spy. Keep track of, like, sometimes I'm blue, and, you know, sometimes I'm red. It's not so easy. And oh shit, no! 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 Jägermeister packs a punch like the alcohol. It's probably German or something. I don't know. So that was an example. You are still vulnerable while you eat, and keep in mind that the health you eat, instead of 300, it's only 200. So if you're used to damage taking, absorbing skills that you can do with the sandwich, you can't do that here because you will die to engineers like Jägermeister here. So here we're gonna have a guy who gets the record. He gets the medal for best usage of the banana. It's gonna be Cockle Bag. Here he is. Sometimes I forget to show the loadout. Just look in the corner. And we're gonna witness the charge bar and how he positioned himself, how often he spun up compared to what's happening. So in this situation, like you never know this in advance, you can kind of just guess. We're not sure which round this is, if this is the first round or the later round. So this is Brazil, a map that I thought sucked, but it's kind of grown on me after having to do all kinds of contracts on it. So he goes up and throws this to his friend, and now watch the recharge bar, right? So the soldier is like, oh, I'm not gonna pick it up. You pick it up. It's yours. I don't want it. And then as soon as it's full again, he's like, all right, well, I can throw it again. There you go. Some health for you. We don't have a medic here, so that's fine. We're going to go back to shooting. Shooting. Get the scout that dropped the keyboard on the ground. And, oh, there we go. So as soon as his recharge bar is full, he has somehow positioned himself so that he is ready to throw another sandwich. And here he goes, runs into a pyro, and then he's like, you know what? This one's mine. I haven't seen a spy, so I can just eat it in the open. And there we go, back. So right now, Kokelbag is really, Kokelbag is really just utilizing this to its fullest. See, as soon as it's full, he can throw it. However, there's no point in throwing it if it's already on the ground. Because keep in mind, you can recharge this banana 3 times before it disappears on its own, right? So you don't actually have to throw it a second time, like there, it disappears. So if it's already there, unless you want to throw it directly at the soldier, you can do that, or you can wait for him to pick it up and then throw it again, thus maximizing the total healing output. And once again, he could throw it right here, but he decides to go this way because there really isn't a lot of stuff happening, but he's been showing great micromanagement of this bar. And then he should really check his back right now. Yeah, he does. Oof.
Predictable!
It's like he knew I was going to say that. And then he gets the 12 frames a second Pyro, who plays on a MacBook from 2002. Runs into a Pyro, it is burning. And this Pyro hasn't heard a right click. But that's okay, we can survive this. There we go, eating it for himself. Standing here, shooting at the spy, gets swarmed by 5 other guys. Picks up this health pack. Nice usage of that. Like, if you just eat this and pick up a medium health pack, you're gonna be at full health. Given how much damage you're taking. So then he goes, takes the high ground again. Scout comes in, oh, so weak. Run, and hide behind this little incline. Safe from headshots, great positioning. You can tell this guy is good because of his hats. And then he goes around this corner, and now he has a choice, eat banana or pick up medium health pack that is on the top ledge here, and he decides just to go for the small one instead, not eating or throwing anything. He's going on a hunt for this little scout here. And then he decides to eat it anyway. Because he's going to spend a lot of time running, and by the time he gets there, he will have it once again. So he takes out the soldier, throw it or eat it yourself, throw it, and then move to forward onto the point. And the sniper he's kind of saved, or helped him with a headshot. Going forward, eating this is a risky spot. Yep. And Banana Man kills the banana eating heavy. It's a fitting name. If you kill a heavy eating a banana, you call yourself the Banana Man. All right. Next up is going to be Aloressa playing. I like how people in the comments were like, yeah, GPS didn't give that Aloressa girl like a pussy pass. It's like, dude, you can suck even if you're a girl at games, and you can be good at games, regardless of if you're a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. You can be equally as bad or good. Doesn't matter. So we're going to see that she does a bit of an active defense here, which I like to see. Kind of sets a presence here. So just doing a bit of a back-end work here. First going to heal herself right up. And right now I'm talking to the person instead of the class, because consistency, fuck that. It's just staying back behind the sentry, using it as a shield. And then it goes down 45 health. And quickly eat this. Yes, another banana. Not going to bring us back to full health like a sandwich would, but it'll have to do. 245. There is a small health pack in the back of the shed there, but we do have a medic, and oh no. Looks like the lags are back, and hide. The pyro doesn't know where she went. That's fine. There you go. And then health pack, 87. It's gonna bring us to 287, right? Oh, and a medic arrow, cool, 300, sweet. Back to full. There we go, and just shooting some dudes. Just occupying some space and being like, you can't pass here because I'm here. Here you go, medic. Have a nice 35 health. Not 40 health, sorry. If you have Vitasaw, it's less than that. It's like 40, I guess. Something like that. No, 30 health. 30 health for medic if it's, yeah, sorry. Maths, you know. So still just being here, being active, being present. And then I'm gonna need some ammo using the eviction notice. Timing is pretty good. Like once she gets back properly, she's almost at 300 health. And oh no, there's a bunch of dudes. But we have quick fix. And we can deploy it at any point in time, and they do, and it works. Kind of not really that great against Pyros. If the Pyros would have stayed there, WM1 doesn't work when we have super heals. And just clearing up the enemy team here. And now would be a great time to just keep firing. Because keep in mind, stopping right now is only for retreat. And it just throws it in case a teammate needs it. And another Uber from the enemies coming in. We realize, oops, we have full ammo. Didn't really need that, so we're back in action. Medic with a quick fix. Gonna be healing us up, and then all the Mr. Palpatines were like, dude, the Lucas bar, the quick fix, come on. Come on, dude. Why aren't you using it? Because it's so good with the quick fix. And back here. Should probably have eaten it with the dispenser. It's like, dispensers are for pussies! We are real men. We attack without full health because enemy not suspect. It is true strategy. If enemy hurts you for... you are heavy, maybe. Maybe enemy hurt you for 255, yes? And they think, oh, he's gonna run away. But secret Russian strategies, you don't run away. Catch enemy by surprise. Work sometimes. Everyone who tried is successful because everyone who didn't get it to work is dead. Moving on, it's gonna be Rafi, sorry, not Ralph, Rafi. And he's gonna be showing us the strength of the Tomislav banana. And this is the loadout that I like to use. I like the killing those of boxing because they're kind of like a really fun pub item. I wouldn't really be using this if you're like really trying to win. Because the way that they excel is that you eat, and you finish eating, and then you punch whoever tried to melee you while you were eating. So we see that Rafi's just kind of hanging back here for a little bit, just waiting for his team, perhaps. And he sees that there's nothing. All right, we can just go and push. Ah, sniper! But luckily, Mackie on our team took him out with a swift shot to the head. Citrosia got popped in the head. There you go, he's going forward, and then, all right, we have to cap, sticks, gotta take care of that, clear that minefield, and then we're gonna keep pushing. Throw that to the scout, give him a whopping 25 health, hashtag worth it. Like, scouts aren't really the target for this. Sniper, take care of that. / Refi, he's like, if you eat in front of the cart, you will actually get pushed forward. Pro tip. That doesn't matter, he's gonna gain the pushing with his team. There's really not a whole lot going on, but witness the secret strategy of silent spin-up. Surprise, motherfucker! Oh, you didn't surprise to see me there, didn't you? Because you cannot hear when the gun's ready, so that's actually quite a good showcase of the Tomislav there. I mean, if he would have the minigun, would the soldier probably not be blasting Evanescence emo music in his earbuds and probably couldn't hear a Dead Ringer Spy when the Dead Ringer Spy sound first came out? Probably not, but we're gonna pretend that wasn't the case. Everybody knows that Soldier Mains listens to Evanescence. Has a little eat, goes back to full health, keeps shooting, takes a lot of damage, and by the time he has gotten out of there, it's time for another potassium injection through the mouth. Nope, that's for pussies. I'm gonna push until I catch fire, then I'm gonna go back of this thing, and then we're gonna eat. So if the scout would just, at any point in time, just touch the, fuck it, I'll do it myself. Shoot, this is how you push. You just walk up to it, there. You just walk up to the ding, there you go. Nice.
Easy operation.
Ah, so easy. And then there's tons of sticks. If you run at scout, there's tons of bombs. Oh, well, fine, all right. Fine. Guess what? Another banana. They would never suspect this. After a banana, you have another banana. It's like, oh, crap. That was unfortunate. So with that, let's go on to the best part, which is obviously me when I was playing with this loadout. So I use the banana sometimes. That's how good it is. Sometimes sandwich, sometimes banana. Depends on the situation. I would say sandwich is definitely the best starter, like if you don't know if you're gonna do it or not. So here we are, and this is the banana throw to save the medic. We'll show you when that happens. So for Barn Blitz, I'm going on like a bit of a defensive role like we've seen before. I'm kind of like just caretaking my teams from the back. I'm not really too much in the front. The reason I can stay here is because it's high ground, and when I don't want to take any more damage, I just go back and, oh, this guy wants the medic, so I meat shielded him once, and now I can see that the medic is taking damage. Medic! Take this! Oh, fuck. Medic! Medic! You're about to go down. I failed you, medic! I couldn't protect you, and the medic's like, oh, shit. Did the medic die? Did the medic live? We may never know. But the thought was there. All right, just that. So that is something that would signify like a good player, like me. 450 health heavy. I can take all of the Demo Man's bombs in the face, no problem, and still live, right? So here we have him. Yeah, I think he survived. I think this is the next life. All right, there we go. So this is gonna be me just eating this a lot by myself, showcasing one of the strengths with the banana. It's like really good for solo heals. Throwing it is also really good, but not as good as a sandwich, but you can throw it a lot more often. However, you need to throw it 3 times in order for it to make up for the sandwich, which is quite a big deal. So then we just eat it in the corner and refill it immediately, and then we throw it down because it lasts longer. So there we go, and then we shoot this flying Demo Man. And we just, this is a good place you can stay if you're using the banana. So I'm like, hey dude, you can, oh, and then I fucked up. Oh dude, I fucked up. I should have let him pick up like my sandwich, or a banana. God, I keep getting those mixed up. And then have him thrown it so he could have gotten 3 small health packs, and I would have been better than 1 sandwich. And this engineer really wants me dead, and I'm like, no! My banana, you try to shoot me when I have a banana? That's not funny for anyone. And then buff banners, mini crits is great, so just look at those big numbers. 12 and 11 and stuff. It's pretty good, and there comes the pyro, and now we kind of just stay in the corner here. Throw this, preemptive, oh no! The pyro took it! Oh, that's another weakness! The enemy can snatch our food! What a bunch of, I ran out of ammo. What a bunch of bitches! You can take our food, fuck, I gotta eat in the corner or else I'm gonna die because I'm so slow. And there we go, I picked up the health pack and I went back to full health. Could not have done that without if I had the sandwich, because the recharge just wouldn't have been there. Let's see, which one was that? Nope. 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 There we go, I forgot which key it was. Wait, maybe it was this one. Nope.
Rising? What?
Yeah. There. Alright, there we go. I found the key. Alright, never mind that. Nope. Alright, I remember the keys now. It was this one.
Rising Taku!
So that's perfectly timed memes. You know, I'm doing this live, so there's no post-editing. So that's good, right? So then we eat in the corner. Nom nom nom. Soldier uses us for a speed boost. Ah, the heavy. Keep shooting, 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 shooting. Taking damage, drop to the low ground, and we've stayed alive for quite a while eating the sandwiches, using the spot, because we can either stay on the high ground or low ground, and then we're kind of well protected. Killed the sniper first, because he's kind of a threat. The medic will get away. Could probably have gotten the medic there, but then I would have risked the thing of being killed by that sniper, who probably wouldn't have hit me. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, up with the Fist of Steel, less damage, grab huge health back to full health, baby, yeah. And this spy realizes that I can shoot him when he's alive, and we have a pyro. You know, this is a noob pyro. This is a pro pyro. Learn the difference. It's the difference. So there we go, and just have it eat, and the soldier uses it as a speed boost once again. It's like F-Zero. You got boost power! And everyone born after GameCube came out was like, what's F-Zero? It's a kick-ass racing game with awesome music that's really good that hasn't been remade for whatever reason. Alright, there you go. And, oh. Damn it, random crits breaks me again. Every time with the random crit. What utter horse shit this is. So we're gonna move on to the second to last, and then the last, and then I'm gonna be telling you what we will be doing next week for the HiGPS show. So stay tuned as we go closer. So this is on 5 CP Freight, where I encountered a bunch of really good players. The medic even said sorry. He's like, man, I'm not a good medic, but then he was a really good medic, but he thought he wasn't. So it was like reverse Dunning-Kruger. So, let's see here. Medic's super weak, and I get some random crits, and I'm like, medic, my food is ready. You have 14 health. There's a couple of bombs. Take this. And then he's like, you know, health pack's actually a lot better than what you just gave me, so I'm just gonna go and grab that then. And then we're gonna maybe, well, I healed myself, didn't really need it. So soldiers trying to go on the flank here. This is CP Freight. Throw this. You don't actually need to throw it at the medic all the time. You can just sometimes throw it in the same direction you're running because the medic will see it. And oh, the medic is in weak health situation. Here, take this. Have those good 30 health. And there's another good 30 health up there, but we don't need it because we got crits. And if it acts like a spy and moves like a spy, it's your teammate, dude. So this is a good situation where a demo man has effectively stickied up the gun in case a spy came and zapped it. However, that's not a strategy that works against bullets. Heavy, Ubered, and the medic combination, the most common and effective strategy after Flog Pyromedic, which everybody has a problem with. So I throw him this. He just needs to pick it up. There you go. He would have been almost at full health. Almost at full health. The medic would have had a lot more health and he wouldn't have died there. So if I would have had the sandwich, the medic would have lived maybe a bit longer. He wouldn't have died, but I got out, so that's important, right? And hey, use the health pack. The health pack got full health. Cool, I've lived, the medic's dead. Shit. Good luck trying to push through here without an Uber when the enemy team has mostly just projectile classes and sentries up the ass. But oh yeah, we can go and attack. And oh no, a sentry! Sentry stands between me and my objective. What will I do? Well, luckily this train is so long that we can actually eat. And now we're ready for action. All right, so take care of this sentry before it finishes, and take care of this engineer so he doesn't build any more shit, and keep firing at them. And then we die. But then we captured and we won 2 consecutive rounds in a row. So this is going to be the final one. Of that the banana is not so effective when you're shooting a lot. So there we go. So there you go, gonna run up on the high ground. So here's the problem if you're not occupying this high ground. So I'm gonna just throw that down before I start so you get some health. And then there's really no opposition here. It's like, oh, high ground, that's cool. Give it up, Anakin. I know the meme, and this heavy doesn't shoot me, and this medic runs up to my face, and we just keep on shooting. This pyro runs up to my face. Walking ammo pack is the demo man here. Medic's still healing, and we're just shooting. And they're shooting. Our jetty or jotty, there's a boat engine is going. Going across the sea. Pain. To the enemies, and oh, there's this guy. There we go, taking that out. And you know, all this time, I haven't thrown the sandwich anything. I didn't really need to. There we go. Just throw that there, and we go forward. And now, having unleashed such total ownage punch, it's time for another Uber and destroy everything. And then we're like, time to get cocky and stupid. I will punch you. Shit. So that's kind of the problem when you're like, oh, I'm so good, I'm unstoppable, I can stop doing stupid shit, and then the enemy just kind of kill you. We won anyway, though. So that's the banana for the heavy weapons guy. It's balanced. It's not better than the sandwich. It's not worse than the sandwich. And depending on the circumstances, it's sometimes better and sometimes worse. You kind of just have to feel it out. It depends how often you throw it, I would say. If you throw it a lot and you don't shoot too much, then sure, go for it. If you shoot a lot and you kind of just want to have those really effective stuff and you want to turn small health packs into medium health packs for your team, then you can do that. So it's all about a lot, not as often, or less, more often. That's my verdict. So for next week, we're going to be doing the scout episode. And we're going to be doing the one that I create. I have a macro for, and then someone created a script that was better than my macro, and then I perfected the combination of a macro of the script. So we're gonna do the atomizer for the scout. So quick little tip here. I'm just gonna go into a little map here and just show you, in case you haven't seen this. So I think I used this in one of the How to Win Casuals, but if you think that shows shit and you don't watch it, here is what I'm gonna do. So I have a little script that I've called for atom jump. It's not gonna be available anywhere because you have to find it yourself. I do believe that you will be resourceful enough to do this. And then I have made a macro that basically hits a key once, like super fast. Like normally when you hit a key, it's like you click and you hold it down. Because basically what this does is, normally if you want 3 jumps, before you just did 1, 2, and then 3, right? But now you have to do 1, 2, 3. However, similar to the Fist of Steel, this thing, it doesn't need to be fully drawn. So you can just do, to get like the third, let's see, 1, there we go. I've been using the macro, but with the macro, it's super fast, right? This is macro, this is human. You see? Isn't that fun and abusive? Let's abuse the shit out of it because crouch jump jitter is still in the game. Oh yeah, the episode's over. Click things.